Hi guys, good morning. Welcome in to JenEde. My name is Jenny and I'm here with an energy update for the week. Let's get started here. We have first card out we have is sweets. You are like candy, cake and chocolate. The decadence of your soul makes me melt. Sweets. You're outwardly appearing to be extremely sweet, soft, gentle, delicate, fragile to someone right now. Tell me more about sweets. Who is this that is finding our collective so sweet? I could shuffle. I just woke up shortly, a little while ago, and I'm still kind of a little sleepy. It's spring break here in my house, so I'm kind of enjoying spring break with my kids, and I overslept today. So we have player in motion here. Immature lover that lacks emotional intelligence. Beware of their intentions. This is an individual who absolutely never had any intentions on genuinely liking you. They thought you were beautiful or attractive. They may have come in to do the same thing that they've done before with other beautiful, attractive women who they may have found always to be shallow, boring, superficial, slightly arrogant, and it made them feel like it was okay to do what they would do with these women because of their horrible, wretched personalities or lifestyles. Even I'm getting maybe they just look down their nose on them. And then they stumbled across you and realized that you're not only beautiful, but you're sweet as hell too. You're a kind person. You're loving. You're gentle. You have depth. And it's making them, oh, okay, that makes sense. Feel emotion. It's going through an array of emotions, unstable. And then you have this man here, looking at all the different faces that he could put on when it comes to the situation with you. And he just doesn't know which way to go, how to move forward. He may have started what he normally would do with other women, with you, learned about you, kind of grew to really like you, and they don't know what the next step is here. They don't know, they can't move forward and do the normal things that they typically would have done with another female, another feminine energy. So maybe they have pulled back their energy from you. You have telepathy. Telepathy says, do you hear me talking to you? I need you close to me right now. Please respond. Do you hear them? Do you feel them? Did their pulling back of their energy upset you? Because they feel it. They know it upset you. This is someone who sees you as if they weren't the way that they were and operated the way that they did. They could see you guys as a couple. You're like the first person they came across, because it's almost as if this person was always bouncing around from girl to girl to girl, playing the game, because I don't feel like this person even valued women the right way, or they looked at them in a certain way where it's almost like they're a number, because they already have their life set. They already have everything figured out. It was like, who's the sweet treat? Who's the sweet treat of the week? You know, like the flavor of the week. Who's the lucky girl that gets to talk to me or be in my company or be in my presence? And now they're looking like, damn, maybe I was the lucky guy and I just kind of fumbled that ball, because they're like, this is they're beautiful, they're sweet, they're smart, they're my ideal. This is a woman of value. I finally met a woman of value and I didn't know what to do with it. So they had to like retreat, and now they're over at their house, their apartment, their flat, whatever it is. They're over there just like, what face do I put on? What's my next move? How do I do this? And then we have advice upside down, in reverse. It says, I've been asking my friends for advice on how to handle the situation with you, but they're not. Because one, they're embarrassed. They don't know what to say to anyone. They don't even know how to express this, because then their friends would be like, wait a minute, you caught feelings? And then they would get like ambushed almost by their friends, because I'm feeling like they have like two separate groups of friends. This is the feeling I'm getting. They have like this group of friends that also do this and that are single, they're bachelors, and they kind of jump from girl to girl to girl, and they would get some shit from these people if they opened up about what had happened and how they feel and needing advice. And then this other group of friends, they have another group that's like the married crowd that has only been wanting them to settle down and to change their ways and to see the value in women and a good healthy relationship, and to treating people like equal and not, you know, walking on people and toying with their emotions. This group would be like, oh, yay, you found someone. And they would be all up in their business trying to make this work for them. And so they're like, they got two extreme groups of people that they could really lean in on for advice. And they're like, I'm going to have to keep this to myself. I don't know what to do. So they're just sitting there at a loss. Distorted. It says, my views on relationships are distorted from past experiences. Their experiences of the feminine up to this point have always been a negative thing. Lied to, hurt, stolen from, deceived, all that. It makes sense probably why they wanted to, I'm not condoning it, but bounce around and not get committed, because it's easier than getting hurt or they're heartbroken again. We have agreement. You both made an agreement to focus on yourselves and then come back together as one. I'm not even feeling like this is a three-dimensional agreement that you made, like verbally, physically, to each other. This almost feels like a soul contract that neither one of you have picked up on yet or understood this connection. Or maybe one or the other have. But it feels like this agreement was made prior to incarnating here. And that I'm feeling like when you both have done the things that you signed up to do when coming here, all the different challenges and all the different experiences to develop your character, is probably the point at which you would reunite. Illusion. lies and illusions holding them back from seeing the truth and able to see the reality. Still being stuck in like this vision of like what the matrix is, not seeing beyond the veil, which is also a download that I got this week. It's like the matrix being constructed by our minds. Our mind is the matrix. Learning how to navigate through our own brain and our own catalog of information. Learning the hallways and the rooms and the file cabinets and all this information that's given to us, and understanding where every piece is and how to work through it the proper way. It's really hard to explain, like what I'm seeing in words, but you're still very much veiled in illusion and letting your mind convince you that this way or that way is the wrong way, and this is why. It's as if you convince yourselves, both the feminine and the masculine, on why this shouldn't be because of a preconceived thought or idea that has been ingrained in me over the years based off experience. This is probably what's going to happen, so I'm not going to go any further with this. It's all an illusion. They're saying to treat each encounter and experience fresh and new. That not every single experience that happens is going to replicate or be the same as the one before, unless it's a lesson. And it's your responsibility to use discernment in which you have developed over the years. And if you haven't, you need to work on that. Is this a lesson? Or is this a new experience for me? And for this masculine, he is now realizing that you were not another lesson. You were a brand new experience that he was supposed to have, because you guys had an agreement to experience one another at this time. But your thoughts and your views are so distorted in regards to relationships, trust, honesty, loyalty, companionship. It's been so distorted. You're still trapped in this illusion. But we do have, bottom of the deck, communication. Expect a message soon. They want to express how much they truly miss you. And then a proposal. And I'm not getting like marriage or anything like that. I'm getting an offer, a proposal of the next step, an understanding of finally a final understanding of their feelings and emotions, and taking the mask off, not even wearing a mask this time, hanging it up and just coming as themselves, coming as who they are, being very vulnerable, being very open, and proposing that they are interested in seeing this through. Psychic, your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? Why do I feel like you don't even realize the things that you say or the things that you do are aligning with this person and what they're thinking of? For instance, maybe you posted something with music in it, a song, and say this masculine had been listening to that song all day or the day prior. And here you are playing that same song, and you don't realize it, but they do. And they're like, oh my God, what is going on? Every single thing that I feel or I think of, or, the things that I'm going through, this feminine is also like, it's like she's connecting. You may not know this, but they see it and it scares them. Like, how connected are we? They've never been a believer in that kind of stuff, in like telepathy or soul contracts. They don't know anything about this. And maybe they're starting to research it a little bit to understand, but they find it, they think that they sound silly. In fact, that could be a huge reason why they're not seeking advice from friends, because that's another element of it. When they try to explain to people what it is that they're feeling and why they feel that way, and then they have to explain like all these like crazy connections, people might look at them like, you're basing your whole entire like what you're going to do, or you're thinking about shifting and switching around your whole life based off of what you think is a connection. They don't want to hear from other people any kind of down talk on this, because they know what they feel. They're just like, if you haven't felt it or seen it for yourself, then I guess you wouldn't understand. So that's another reason why they're keeping all this to themselves. But let's do a couple more just to see where to go from here. Anything else? Schumann resonance. Things may have peaked recently or have gotten more intense in regards to this energetic connection when the Schumann resonance spiked, and right after we had this eclipse and the full moon and the retrogrades and all these things happening in our energy field may have really set this connection into a tizzy. Respect. They're learning that you are someone that needs to be given respect. People are strange. You're not paranoid. You've been noticing some crazy things happening in your energy recently, and you think that maybe it's just you, or that you're tripping, but you're not. People are strange. You may have several people actually watching, observing you right now. And then we have timeline jumping. Timeline jumping. While you're growing and healing and evolving, you're shifting up in your timelines and your possible like timeline outcomes. And I feel like I've noticed this a lot with this collective, and even in my experience of watching other tarot readers and how things are playing out. I really feel like the feminine keeps timeline jumping to a higher, better, more elevated timeline. And it's during those periods of elevation, I feel like these divine masculines are slipping back or fading away or disappearing. It's as if every time you timeline jump, they have to do the work, heal themselves, elevate themselves to be able to even have access to you and your energy. I know, it's like, it's crazy, but that's where my mind is going. That's what I feel. Like intuitively, I feel like every time the feminine timeline jumps higher, the masculine is left behind. And he has to keep playing catch up in order to access her. Then we have imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right. So happy together. Yeah, they can't stop thinking about you. It's borderline obsessive, but not in a bad way. It's kind of frustrating to them because they cannot stop thinking of you, your face, your voice. Just the essence of you is driving them crazy. Of emotional support. This person may need some emotional support right now. Don't blow your pretty little wig. It's all gravy, baby. Sometimes the best friend you need is in your heart. And then let's see, let it go, can't hold it back anymore from Frozen. I don't know. Well, I do know. I know that your masculines have got themselves kind of in this illusionary, distorted way of thinking. As a player came in to play his game on you, found out that there's more to you. You're more than just a pretty face. You're a beautiful soul. You're someone that deserves respect and love. And they may not have felt that they could give that to you, or they've felt shameful in the way that they initially approached you. So now they are working through this and trying to understand and learn and grow to meet you at your level so they can come back around and approach you in the proper way. But they're still trying to figure out what that proper way is. So for you divine feminines out there, divine is just saying right now, don't let this make you feel less than. Don't let this situation or how it played out make you feel like you're not worthy. There's a lot of people in your energy that would love to come forward and initiate some kind of relationship with you. But many are intimidated. Many are afraid that they don't meet the bar. Like your energy screams, I have standards. And if you want to be in my energy, this is where you need to meet me, which is fine. But Spirit just doesn't want you to sit there thinking that I'm alone, no one loves me, no one wants me, I'm not good enough. Because you are. You're more than good enough. You're beautiful. You're inspiring. You're a woman of value. And to just relax and to let it go. Just let it go and keep focusing on living your best life and doing the things in your life that you do that make you happy. And these masculines are going to have to do the work and level up and elevate if they truly want to be in some kind of connection with you. Everything will happen the way it's supposed to. And those that elevate are meant to be in your life. It's as simple as that. So that is your message for the week. I might end up doing another one because this seems very, very love focused. So we'll see. But I hope it helped. Have a good one. Bye.